Police are telling us that they have taken 21-year-old Kewon White into custody for the death of Mo3. White faces a murder charge and also a charge of prohibited possession of a firearm.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so by now, if you don't know, you should know. And if you don't know, you need to check out my last video. And basically what I talked about was the fact that Mo3's suspect has been captured. So there's been an arrest of the suspect in the Mo3 murder case. Now, the dude that they got has an interesting backstory, man. He's actually an aspiring rapper. And dude is known in the streets of Dallas and has a lot of affiliations to well-known artists. And one of the affiliations is going to blow your mind. Now, before we get into all the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man. So Wednesday night, Dallas Police Department, man, they dropped a bombshell on everybody and let it be known they had arrested a subject in the Mo3 murder case. And they said that the suspect was Kewon White. Now, Kewon White is actually an aspiring rapper / street dude, and he goes by the name of Banzzo Bling. Now, Banzzo Bling doesn't have any really big hits. He's just known throughout the DFW, Metroplex as pretty much being like a street dude and a rapper on the rise. Now, he recently shot a music video for his song Punch In. Now, punch in could be taken a couple of different ways. Punch in is usually a term used for recording artists on how they, they make their selections on their verse and how they assort things and how they come in on a song. But in his song Punch In, there's one thing, or I should say in the video, there's one thing that stands out very big. A lot of guns, man. Dude has so many weapons in that video. You don't know if you should be dancing or ducking for cover, man. Now, Banzzo Bling, aka Kewon White, man, dude is seriously a gun advocate. Because if you go and you look at his social media, you can't help but see so many weapons. It's ridiculous, man. Like in every shot. I mean, it took a while just to find pictures that he didn't have a gun with him. Now, that doesn't mean anything. Everybody has the right to bear arms, man. This is a bear arms type of country. I don't want to get into those type of discussions, but dude is definitely carrying some heavy artillery in his music video. Now, does that mean that he's guilty? No. At this time, he's still a suspect. But there's some crazy allegations floating around on social media right now. I'm talking about there's some loose associations that he has that might not be so loose because of the actions of other rappers. So one rapper specifically being Yayo. Now, it is no mystery that Mo3 was beefing with almost every other rapper in Dallas. But of all the rappers who he's beefed with, Yayo kind of flew under the radar because a lot of people there was a lot of rumors about Trap Boy Freddy, a lot of rumors about Yellow Beezy, and man, finding out that the suspect is actually cool with Yayo, man, that throws a whole nother monkey wrench into this thing, man. And this isn't all speculation because Yayo himself went on the social media under Say Cheese's post and basically showed his support for the alleged shooter and suspect in the case. So Say Cheese posted the news about the suspect being caught and that, the suspect is actually Banzzo Bling, aka also known as Kewon White. And Yayo went under the profile on social media and said, "Hey, tag his name," and put his tag for right there in the post. And then Yayo doubled back and said, "Free gang." So and said whatever to the ops. You know what I mean? So he's really putting it out there that he's trying to see, that he supports dude, man. So I mean, that was a crazy revelation. Now, to be honest, is Yayo dumb enough to go on social media and post all that if he had anything to do with this? I doubt that, man. And even though him and Mo3 were not homeboys or they weren't seeing eye to eye at the time. Now, Mo3 and Yayo's beef goes back some ways, man. In 2017, they first started beefing. Then in 2019 is when I believe Mo3 dropped a song called 219, and he basically went at a lot of rappers, but he went at Go Yayo specifically. And Go Yayo, man, he responded to this on a now viral video. I mean, I'd show the video, but it's owned by somebody else, and it's pretty easy to find. And he's sitting in a restaurant, and he's talking about the fact that, Mo3 doesn't know who he's dealing with and whatnot, and he's putting it out there pretty much. Now, with all that being said, I'm not saying that Go Yayo is implicated in this at all. If he was, he wouldn't have made that post. I mean, I hope not. That would be the world's dumbest criminals move. But him being affiliated with the suspect in this case is mind-blowing. Now, does that mean that Mr. Kewon White, a.k.a. Banzzo Bling, actually did it? No. But, man, for them to have him in federal custody or Texas State Department custody, man, it's a bad look for him. And maybe not that good look for his rap career. Now, the video that he has for Punch In is blowing up as we speak. Like, folks are going there and just trying to get an idea of who this guy is and what he's about. Now, on record, Kewon White is actually 21 years old, and some reports say that he's 22, so there's some conflicting stuff about that. But official records, it shows that he's 21 years old, and he's a Dallas native. Now, his affiliations as far as street business and stuff like that, I mean, there's no news on. You know what I mean? You can make your own comparison and, try to figure that out based on who he's associated with in the rap game, like Go Yayo, and then you kind of get an understanding. But as a 21-year-old dude, man, coming out of Dallas, it looks like he pursued his rap career, but he has a lengthy arrest history. Dude is really been in jail a lot. I mean, he's been locked up a lot. That doesn't mean he's been guilty a lot, but he sure has been apprehended a lot. Now, with that being said, what would be the motive behind him taking Mo3's life? Like, is this a situation where it is a murder for hire? Is this a situation where, he just saw an opportunity to gain favor with other rappers within Dallas, Texas? But let's look at the picture that a lot of people are pointing to that says gave him away. Now, in that picture, you can see he's standing in I would say a trap house, but I don't know that that's a trap house for sure. But I do know this for sure. There's a camera system set up with at least 4 screens. And in one of those screens is where they saw a vehicle that resembled the black Camaro that was on the scene of the crime. So, man, a lot of people made that comparison. And I know this is internet investigating, but, man, it's interesting to say the least. So folks saw those screens and they blew up that picture and saw the vehicle. I tried to blow it up and I couldn't see the vehicle as well, but there's definitely photos flying around. Now, when you put all those things together, plus the fact that a witness came forward, man, this doesn't look good for Mr. White at all. Now, Banzzo Bling, I don't know where he was at in his rap career as far as releasing more music or setting up mixtapes or anything, but I think this is going to be the most exposure he ever got in his whole life. Now, with that, this has been your boy. Hold up, man. Before we get to that, what do you guys think? Do you think we're all rushing to judgment by already thinking that the suspect, Banzzo Bling, is actually the person who killed Mo3 in this situation? And what do you guys think about Go Yayo's affiliation to him and his brazen actions, meaning going onto social media and liking the post and showing his support? Now, with that, this being your boy Big Man, please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification button so you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.